Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's a salad today, salad time. I had some salads in the last days. One was very crunchy, based on broccoli and corn and bell pepper, these crunchy ingredients. And then I had one with tomatoes, avocado, very soft. Yeah, that was nice. I have these nice dressings every time. I had a different dressing. Today I want something in between, not too crunchy, not too soft. And what's between broccoli and tomato? Yeah, that's romaine, for example. Romaine lettuce here. This is a lettuce with a tender leaf, tender green, but it is firm a little bit. So I washed it and put it in the dryer, or the spinner, salad spinner, to make it dry again. And then I can really taste the dressing, and it's easier to make a dressing, to get a good dressing in the salad when the salad leaves are dry. And you don't necessarily need it, but it's nicer, it's easier. It's always good to have it. The spinner is not expensive, and it's very helpful. Yeah? And you have the water off, and it tastes better. And you saw with these greens, they are usually a little bit bitter, so that's why we need to take care what kind of dressing we take, because all these ingredients in salads, they have different flavors, especially in salad. It's important, the dressing makes a lot. And when they are so ripe and in the season, then the salad begins to turn sweet. So if I taste one of these leaves, they usually are a little bit bitter from the green, but then you eat it, and this is fresh, yeah, very nice, and right in season, then it begins to turn sweet. So it's a big difference what kind of greens you have, just according to the flavor. And the riper they are, the better. Yeah? The more minerals they have, the better the flavor always. So to have these leaves here, I just cut them in stripes, because the lettuce, the very tender leaves, I would just tear them apart with the hands, like this. But they're a little bit firmer. It is possible, it's not bad to cut them, because when you have the too tender leaves, then the knife shouldn't be used that much, because you mesh everything in the salad so easily. So it's nice to do this with I can cut it with the lettuce and the romaine here, and I still have some nice texture. You see, these are bite-sized pieces, they're really nice. The base of my salad. And today, again, I have three main ingredients. I have these wonderful radishes. They're also very nice and crunchy, and also super healthy. They're from under the earth, whereas just quarter them and wash them a little bit. Where the greens are from above the earth. So the minerals from both above and under, they are pretty much complementary. So it's good to have both together. It makes it more in the greens. These greens are super healthy. They have so many minerals. They have this chlorophyll, and the fiber is so high, and it washes out the intestines. So greens should be, it makes the skin shiny. They are really amazing. Enzymes in there, everything good is in there. And the third main ingredient is cucumber. It's also that's a medium crunchy. It's crunchy, but there's a lot of water in there. It's 98% of water or so. I don't know, 90% of what, I don't know. Very much water, almost only water. So that makes it very delicious. And cucumber is had been cultivated for thousands of years here in Europe, and they even used it in the army back then, in the Roman times, as on the shoulder. They're always in the marching. They had cucumbers there. They had same time food and water supply. They are perfect. Cucumbers are amazing. So this is my simple salad, and they have, I guess, a nice complementary ingredients, because the radishes are very hot. Yeah. We have that much radishes, it's very nicely to balance with the whole cucumber. I have the Spanish or French cucumber, Japanese, with a thin skin. If you have the other cucumbers with a hard skin, you may peel it off. Yeah, but the French skin here, the thin skin, you can just leave it on, it's no problem. So that is very nice with the radish, because the radish is so hot and the cucumber is so watery, so that balances out and nice. So that's what I have here. Put it aside, and now I make my dressing. I have a sesame seed dressing, a tahini dressing here today, and I have a whole bunch of, it's not a half cup, it's a third cup of tahini or sesame seeds. You can also take tahini. If you don't have a blender, you can just take tahini. It's just the same, just maybe they are a little bit, oftentimes they are a little bit roasted, sesame seeds. So I'd use the sesame seeds to have it pure and easy, and it's more inexpensive. I just have my supply of inexpensive sesame seeds, and I can make any dressing here anytime. Very easy. And then I have a 1 lemon here to make it a little bit sour, and that's important because the lemon is not only delicious, is so to say the other part in the salad. So I have a fatty part, that's here the sesame seed, and the sour part. Not only that, it's also good, not only because it tastes good, also because the vitamin C makes the iron, for example, boost in the blood. You eat iron, like the greens, for example, sesame seed, and has also calcium and iron high. So when you use that together with a lemon, it's vitamin C, you really get the best of it. It goes into the blood and you can really use it. So it's important sometimes which kind of ingredients go together, because you can use the ingredients better, can absorb it better. But I guess that also goes together with flavor. We can see here it's a perfect combination, lemon and sesame seeds. It tastes so nicely because maybe it is so good. I don't know, but we'll see. Research will find out maybe later. So this is here my seasoning here. I have a salt that goes classically with, in my kitchen always, with lemon. Not always, but many times I use it with lemon. If it goes to the savory direction, yeah. I use lemon, very nice with salt. It fits nicely together. And I have some chili powder and some paprika. Yeah. That is so nice, I found, with sesame seed too. It's a very nice complement with the sesame seed. I don't know why, but it tastes really good together with sesame seed, the tahini. They also use these kind of combinations in the Asian style dressings. You have these umami dressings, umami flavors, where soy sauce is in these kind of things. Then you can imitate that flavor using lemon, bell pepper, paprika, and salt, of course, and chili. And I would then use more garlic and onion powder, these kind of things. Then you can come pretty close to these kind of umami flavors where all the 5 flavors are in. But for now, I will begin in an easy way, just adding a little bit of chili and paprika to the classic standard with salt, lemon and sesame seed. And of course water. I just take a cup of water to begin, just to cover the blades here in the blender to make it working. And then I see I want to have it more water or less water. I see less doesn't work, but more maybe. Let's see. So I need a texture now that is between thick and very runny, because I also have a medium texture. I have the lettuce here, the romaine lettuce, that's a little bit more firm. That's between the thinnest and the most tender, and the crunchiest, so in the middle. So same with the dressing, should be in a texture in the middle, not too thick, not too runny. It's pretty thick here, so I have some room, some space for more water. The flavor is so nice. The paprika opens up the flavor from the sesame seed. Really, very nice. I will taste it now. Flavor is very nice. Fragrance very nice. Wow. Oh yeah. So good. Oh friends, you have to try that. Amazing. I would like. Oh yes. Now the chili comes through too. That's perfect. Salt, lemon, chili, paprika. Wonderful. You have to try that. So good. When looking at my salad, I think about I would use a little bit more of water. It's a little bit firm. I show you in a moment when I pour it, or toss it, the salad. I show you what it looks like. But to me it seems to be a little bit too thick. And I know, you know, when the sesame seeds have not been soaked before, they will firm up a little bit when they sit for a while. So a little bit more water might be exactly what I needed. A little tip maybe would be, if you make it with a blender, not a high-speed blender, you could make the dressing before you cut your vegetables. Yeah? Then you let it sit for a while when you cut your veggies. It takes 5 minutes or so. You can wash it, you can do everything. The more time, the better, because the sesame seed, when they are blended, they will soak a little bit, the water. And then they get bloated a little bit thicker, bigger. And when you blend it again, after soaking a little bit, just 5 minutes or so, after blending, first blending, then they get really creamy. And the more creamy they are, the better the flavor comes out, and all the ingredients, the nutrients in the sesame seed get dissolved. So it's good to have it very creamy. The blender is a very important tool in the kitchen because it makes it better absorbable, the food. But now the texture seems nice. That's exactly what I need. And now I taste it again, because water means less flavor. Yeah. A little bit salt. A little bit more salt. It's a good flavor, but now some salt I would add, just a little bit. I put the salt in my hand first. Not directly in there, otherwise it can happen that everything falls in by mistake, and then we have it. Too much salt is deadly, you can forget it. Yeah. So one more check, the flavor check, and then I show you what it looks like when I toast salad. Yeah, exactly, wonderful. Oh, it's perfect with cucumber and the lettuce. I'll show you. So I have a little bit more dressing than I need, and I will keep that. You see the creaminess, the perfect texture. I love this tahini dressing. It's my favorite ones, one of my favorites. Maybe I can use a little bit more. Oh, I love it so much. I put it all in. I take it out. It's so delicious. Really wonderful. And it does such a good magic with the nutrients in my system. Very, very good. So I can use it, and it's delicious. It's not wrong. Main thing is here the texture. If you have the tender leaves, even more tender than these, then it might be critical with the dressing. The dressing can ruin the texture of the salad leaves. That's not nice, then the flavor goes away. The salad lives on its crunchiness. Yeah? The salad leaves have to be really crunchy, and integrity, the shape has to be whole. Otherwise, the leaves are not nice anymore. So, but in this case, the salad leaves are firm enough to do with a lot of dressing. So I put it all in because it is so delicious. Here, that's what I have. And to be exact, yeah, you know what a real chef does when he has the dressing ready. I heard it. I know it from the professional chefs out there. Then you always would taste the salad leaves together with the dressing. Otherwise, you will not really tell if the dressing is good because they change so much. I have a leaf here. Let's see. Oh yes. Wow. Wow. Very, very good. Now, so easy, you know. Just you have some contemplation on the ingredients you have, so important. You have some nice ingredients you like. I don't need to think so much about the nutrients. Just what I like. The texture is a little bit easy, and the colors, you know, the flavors. And here these green olives are the topping of it. And I love these, especially these green olives. They are, I would say, the most amazing olives here now I know. They are so delicious. Put them in there. And that's what I have now for dinner. Wonderful salad. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will definitely make more tahini dressings with herbs, with different spices, with garlic, all these things. Yeah, I'll see. Now, again, I hope you watched with pleasure, and maybe you would like to subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Maybe you want to give me a thumbs up. Maybe you want to push the bell button. Then you get notified. If you have subscribed, then you get notification once a new video comes out. And you will have an email. And you can also find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Vegan. Hope to see you soon.